Xperience Sessions with me, Adarsh. On my show today is Ritvik, Shantanu, and Sarthak, musicians and the guys who are behind the latest drop, Ecstasy. Welcome to the show, guys, and thank you so much for joining me this afternoon.
Hi, Adarsh. Thank you so much for having us. Glad to be on Indigo Music.
Right, let's start with Ritvik. You, of course, you've been doing music from a very long time, since you were 7 or 8 years old, from what I read as well. What was the beginnings like? What made you take up music on such a serious level at such a young age? You also told me briefly, which I'll not be mentioning now, you made the song Ecstasy alongside your grandfather, if I'm not wrong. So,
Yes.
what was your influence to pick up music that seriously?
I'm
That
going to narrate this as my parents do. There was an
right,
odd piece of furniture lying around the house. It had a
right,
latch and fragments of black and white, which I messed with frequently. And after a few days, my parents decided to get the piano tuned. So,
right,
so that's how I started playing an instrument, and that was a start.
right.
And my grandfather writes a lot of poetry, and that's been passed down to me,
Hmm,
inculcated in me.
hmm.
And I write a lot of poetry too, and we decided that we'd write something together
Right,
for his special birthday. He just turned 95.
right,
So that's how it started. So the first verse of the song, the original verse was Maybe I'll Find Love in India. Maybe I'll just kiss Spain. But it's
hmm,
raining in San Francisco and New York's still the same. So those
right,
are the first four lines of the original verse. And then
right.
of course we turned it around. The guys came in, added funk to it, and that's we just went along with it.
And your grandfather writes poetry in English, is it?
Yes, very much, very much.
Right. That's kind of interesting, especially for like grandfather level,
Yeah.
you know, to be so well versed with the language, right?
Very well versed, very well traveled, and a man of the world, I would say. So I think he is my inspiration for a lot of things, including this song. And the guys were very appreciative of that. So it was like a combined team gift. We thought we'd gift it to him.
Right. Now, this question, either of the three of you can answer. Shantanu, Sarthak, you're welcome to answer as well. How did you guys first get together? I mean, you were friends, but then how did this common interest start? Did you just rub off each other like, okay, this guy's playing the guitar, maybe I'll pick up the piano, or was it planned like that, or was it like, okay, you guys went to the same music school together and then you became friends like that? Because usually how dancers or musicians become friends is
Yeah.
through a common music school or a dance school or stuff like that. So how was the beginnings? What was your first song like for the three of you? And if any of you can take this up.
Well, we were in school together.
What I'll do is I'll start with
Hmm.
how this came about. Then you guys can pitch in with your versions.
Yes, sure.
From
Sure.
what I remember, I have always filled in for the missing member of the band. Shantanu had a band back in the day, and these guys were missing a drummer. My place was the only place that they could chill and sort of
Right.
make noise in. So I filled in as a drummer. Then we were in school together. We were in the same vicinity. Sarthak and I were in the same school. He
Right.
had a band and they were missing a guitarist. So I picked up the
Right.
guitar. So I've always been juggling that way.
Like now he's the vocalist and the guitarist and the composer of the song
Yeah.
and song and
I
stuff for
mean,
us. Yeah.
we all do a lot of stuff. We like to think ourselves as more than just our instruments. We pitch
Mm.
in with arrangement, composition, production. We shuffle around with instruments as well and give inputs. All of us. So yeah, that's one unique thing about the process.
Right.
I mean, so yes, we met back in school time only.
Yeah, yeah.
It was through one of our mutual friends. Of course, like we were in the same vicinity, and
We met through Anshul, by the way.
Anshul,
So,
yeah,
one of his neighbor and I, we were the two people who used to bunk our coachings a lot and head off to the field. So we
Right.
met through that guy.
yeah, yeah.
He is also a musician, by the way.
He's actually most of our friend circle here in Bhopal. I think 95% of them are musicians, so
musicians,
that is
yeah.
one good thing.
Yeah.
And back then, when I knew him, he was into drums. 10 years later, when we met, we all went our own ways for some time, and then we came back in Bhopal. He was the first person who called me to jam. And I know Sarthak. I knew Sarthak back then. We had
We knew each
met
other.
briefly.
We knew each other from the music
Music scene
circuit
in
back
Bhopal
then,
in
and then
2010. 2010 is
yeah.
when we used to hang out, but I was, yeah, mainly through Ritvik, I came to know Sarthak, and then we started jamming here in this studio. So,
I think you can pretty much figure out how philosophical Shantanu is by the way he talks.
Mm.
He used to be an ex-professor of philosophy in the States.
Right.
like,
And
And you've moved back. You've moved back for the sake of music, or
yes.
I'm here for music. I like. I mean, there were other reasons as well, but
That
it
we
was
don't, we
Ritvik
don't.
who called me back into music, and now here I am.
The good and the bad reasons. We'll keep it restricted, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Guys, again, either of the three of you can take this up. Of course, Ritvik wrote this song alongside his grandfather for a special occasion, of course. But once he pitched it to you guys, what was the process like? And also tell me a little bit more about the music video because it looks interesting. There is also a bit of a crowd in the front. How was managing all of that, and how was the day? I think it was a day shoot and then it was the night shoot. Was it like a terrace, or where was it shot, and all of those details about the music video? How did that come about?
Just kiss me around the world, let's swim in ecstasy.
We're big Beatles fans, and we thought we'll do a terrace jam kind of a thing
Right.
and record it. So we were just playing. We played it once or twice. There were a lot of people downstairs, and they heard the music. They wanted to come up, so we said, just come, just chill. Let's have a party. So we had this house party. We played it 3 4 times. We played a few other songs also, and just captured it on the go. So that's how it came about. And party, and they became good friends. It was a good bond. It was just something that happened naturally, and we were very happy about it. The crowd part was unplanned. It was like a performance for us.
Right. And now that you got a mention on the spot on the Spotify editorials,
Yeah,
fresh finds in Bangladesh and fresh finds in Sri Lanka.
Sri
as well.
Lanka.
How's the feeling, with course with you, Ritvik, and the other band members, and what is coming in the future?
We're very happy, and it's a team effort. A lot of people were involved. 12 co-members were involved. We're missing a few members: Hansraj, production, Willie on the bass, melody man, keys, Ujjwal, cinematography, that beautiful video he shot. We're
Right.
missing a lot of people right now, but a lot of effort went into it. And when something like this pops up and people appreciate the work, it's a moral boost for the team. And we're going to come back stronger. We have a lot of stuff in the pipeline. We're going to go a little heavier on the next one. It's a genre fluid track. The next one is called Jetpack Joyride. It's a
Right.
disco rock track.
Right. And when is that coming out?
It's coming out end of August.
All right.
A,
Sarthak,
lit-
you want to say something?
a
Please.
little thing about the next song that is going to come out is what I want to mention here is that we used to jam that track when we were both in Delhi. When
Right.
I came back from my studies in the UK and everything, and he also was there in the UK. He was accepted at Oxford, and then he came back to India. But we used to jam this song 10, 12 years ago there, and now it is finally coming to fruition. The next one that we're going to come up with, which is going to be like 2, 3 weeks from now, probably next month.
Yes.
Definitely looking forward to that. All the best for that, you guys. All right. Thank you so much, Ritvik, Sarthak, and Shantanu. It was an amazing interview. It was very nice catching up with you guys and getting to know the story behind how you guys started, what was the story behind Ecstasy, and also looking forward to the tracks that you are releasing a couple of weeks and months from now. Thank you so much for joining. Have a nice day going forward, and all the best for your future as well.
Pleasure
you
to
so
be here,
much.
Adarsh. Thank you so much. Thank you.